Hey guys, I'm back again. Um, we left off here at the Great Fair. I don't know why I hit that button. I apologize. I don't have anything she can do. I'll stop. Anyway, what we're going to do on this episode, again, it's kind of the same thing. We're going to try to open up the map, find Korok seeds, complete shrines. That's kind of the big deal. But I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to mosey on down here. This is the big spot in the map. We're going to work our way through the map. This is where the Lake Hylia is. Really interesting part of the map. We're going to come over to this shrine. And we're going to work our way down there. We're going to find another tower to unlock more again, warping abilities. And probably end up hitting a couple of shrines along the way and run into a couple of Korok seeds. Now, like I said to you earlier, for every Korok seed, more you we get, H2 will upgrade our inventory, and the more you have, the more prepared you are, you'll get it. Also, I may try to find another fairy fountain because I'd like to have more, to be honest with you, on my armor upgrades, because I know how dangerous these enemies are, and now let me go around. And I'd like to be as prepared as possible. Now what we're going to do is go over, is this the right way? No, this is it. That's the tower I'm going for right there. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to come around. I think this is it. Yeah. We're going to come around here and follow this road, and it's going to get us to Lake Hylia. We might, like I said, catch a shrine or two, or a, a Korok seed or two by the time we get there. And then we'll activate that tower, and we may go hunt down another fairy fountain, because I'd like to add some more upgrades to my armor if I could. Sit down. And as you see, I've got better weapons now, so I'm obviously, and I think did I neglect to add more health? Yeah, that's my fault. I'll get it later. Spirit orbs, I got 4. I can get health or stamina. I'll get that later. It's not that important right now. But I'll get there. Anyway, but I'm a little more equipped now. We got better weapons, better shield, got my better armor, got one upgrade on the armor. So I'm not as, I guess we'll say, timid, scared, whatever word you want to use around these enemies now. And I'm going to need their parts and their supplies, so I'm probably going to kill them from here on out, not just walk past them, try to. If there's just too much, I'll say, no, I'm better off just walking. But if I see a few of them, I'm going to handle them. Alright, so you can see on the map here, walking down this spot here, once we basically hit this blue/black area, you're going to see the Lake Hylia, a big piece. In most games, you're going to have this piece. It's really pretty in this one. You can swim in it. There's a shrine in it in the middle. I may get that one while I'm here, or while I'm there, should I say. There's the bridge entrance over the lake. You see what I'm talking about. And that shrine back there, we're going to get, not shrine, tower, we're going to activate that one in a little bit. But let's let you see what one of the biggest, coolest parts of the game is. As far as map goes, don't get me wrong, I understand that the Hyrule Castle's big and what do you call it, Lost Woods and stuff like that, but this is a really cool little section here. I really like it. And there's an enemy camp right there, and I could go in there and annihilate them, but there's not much point, because I know at this point they're only going to give me crappy weapons. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 of them there, and it's not worth the weapons on those guys. At least not if they're not attacking me. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if they're on top of me and I have to take care of myself, but I'm going to walk right past them. I'll get to them later, and like I said, my focus is not going to be armor upgrading on this. Not armor upgrading, not all of them. The one I'm wearing, I will focus. I want to be as strong as I can, but I will not go through every armor upgrade, because will see in this game that there's a lot of armor and a lot of upgrading. And some of the armor, and I'm not trying to be mean to the creators of the game or whatever, but some of the armor is kind of pointless. I mean, you may use it one time and never again. I mean, it's just that way. That's the nature of it. And I'm not trying to be mean. That's just the way it is. Now, there's a puzzle down there, a little hole, a little rock circle. Let's see how good my shot is. That was pretty close though. Anyway, this is for Koroks. Let's see if I actually, no, I have way to the right. Anyway, I'm just doing this for the heck of it. If I don't do it, I'll come back and get it later, y'all. That might be it. Boom. Yeah, there we go. And there's a lot of these throughout the game, but I figure why not get one more, because that'll help me towards next time I see Hetsu, because I will want more weapons, more shields, more bows. You get my point. Now over there, on that island, the big one behind it, down deep down in it, and not deep down, but right around the corner, it's on the other side. There's a shrine in there. I'll get there when I get there. Matter of fact, I'll probably sail off of this tower onto it once I activate it. Now there's some Lizalfos and Moblin, no, just some Lizalfos coming up here. And there's 2 or 3 more, believe it or not, Koroks underneath me here on this bridge. I'm just not interested in going down that low yet. Because it's hard to get back up, to be honest with you. It's a nasty little... Really? You're going down? Oh. That should have knocked you off. That did. Anyway, when you get down there, though, it's hard to get back up. We don't have enough stamina to climb this bridge yet. I don't need that. Hey, buddy. And I'll try not to waste some more of my arrows if I can help it. Well, Now these however you want to say it, boomerangs will become big pieces later on. There's a double and a triple. They're really good for combat, so you will use those later. The single one's not so good, but they get better as you go on in the game. And like I said, I think there's Koroks below me. I think there's one up here, and I know there was one for sure up there. But we'll get to those later. Trust me, when you're able to warp and jump around, you'll just jump right to it anytime. But again, I don't have the stamina to get up there yet. Now, don't get me wrong. Once I get on that tower, I can fly there. But right now, I can't climb it. Now this is one of, for beginners in the game, this is one of the most dangerous sections in the game right here. A lot of enemies. And you can cheat, and that's what I always do. Just kind of go up this way. You don't have to walk. There's a path you can walk as you see it. And as you're going through that path, you'll find monster camps. See what I'm talking about? There's a couple more of them. I don't feel like fooling with them right now. I told y'all that. I'm just going to go straight to the tower. And you may have to hit a couple of them. Like I said, there's more of them right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was off those right there. That's a lot of them. You're going to get waxed. And I just don't want to deal with them right now if I can help it. They're beating me up with their arrows though, but I can get past it. And that's a nasty. Yeah, good thing I had a, fairy. That was one of the stronger ones. I should have been prepared for him. And I just wanted his pieces because he's, again, one of the bigger ones. And I can get some of these things back. Watch this. Oh, they didn't give me it. I thought they'd give me a, a blue Lizalfo or whatever it's called. Anyway, we're moving on, guys. And the fairies are not hard to come by. I'll get those back later. No big deal. probably get worn out on doing this, but you'll do it one time for each of them, not a big deal. And some of them aren't even that tall. Some of them you're halfway up before you even have to start climbing. You'll see what I mean. I know you're wondering how that's possible, but it's possible. It's just the way it is. Almost there. And like I said, you get a good clean shot to the bridge from here, and I think even on this low stamina end, I think we can handle it. Well, that's not what I wanted. Ridiculous. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. When I go back to the fairy fountain, I'm not going to get hard. I'm going to get stamina wheel. This is getting old. Can't do anything without stamina. Oh, I didn't do that. Ridiculous. And again, yummy. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I'm going to just do it the right way. You get a good bird's eye view of Hyrule when you're up here, and I'll show you in a second. You get a really good view of most of the towers, or a lot of the towers at least. There's some way higher places. The Hebra region, the Death Mountain region there. As a matter of fact, where's it at? Where am I? There's a blood moon coming too. That's the blood moon. You'll see what it does. That's the Death Mountain region, and that's the Hebra region over there, I believe. And there's the first dragon of the game. There's 3 of these guys. They're really cool. I think I know you can harvest things. You'll enjoy them though. And ironically, they change it up a little bit in Tears of the Kingdom and let you ride on those things. Let me activate this tower first before I do anything. I think I just saw a shooting star, which you'll end up catching those, not catching, but collecting the star fragments on the ground. And this will unlock another portion of the map. As you can see below me, it's the lake, or around me is the lake. We're going to go over to that shrine here in a second. But like I've said, just a big game, y'all. Big game. Nice big chunk, look at that. And you can see at the very bottom there, that's a dead zone. Once you get to the end of the map, it won't let you go any further. Plus, you don't have much reason to be swimming out that far anyway. I mean, it's up to you if you want to, but to each his own. Anyway, so I'm going to want to go. I'm gonna double check and make sure there's not a what you call it, a Korok on this particular piece of the tower. Now you got to be careful with these dragons. Each one of them has an elemental effect. That one is electricity. If you get too close to him, he'll shock you, and you'll see as I get closer, he'll probably start generating his pieces. You see the noise, or hear the noise right there. This is the blood moon coming. Now, like I told you, and I'm gonna let it play through, you can watch it. The blood moon will reset all the enemies.
Link, be on your guard. Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon. By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh be careful.
So you saw all those enemies come back to life, which is, it's not a bad thing because you have to harvest these enemies. You really do. You're going to have to get their powers and their collectibles or whatever you want to call it. I think there's a Korok here. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to assume there's not. I think it's in the other guy. On the other tower. Alright. I want to go float over best I can. I'm probably going to end up in the water. And the dragon's back. I'm going to float over there to that island and get that shrine. And you should hear the beeping coming up in a second. This dragon's just so pretty. And like I said, there's 3 of them. And like I said, y'all, it's been a while since I've done these. I don't remember what each shrine puzzle / challenge is. And there's one in particular I always have a hard time with, and I know I'm gonna end up getting it when I'm live on this thing one day. I'll be like, how do I do this? And I'm going to probably get on the internet and find out. I'll try to see which one it is first, so I don't let that be an accidental, you know, stupid thing I do. All right, this one is pretty easy to figure out. As you see, this is where you need to go up. You see that the ceiling is crumbled, which means it will be bomb weak, susceptible, whatever word you want to use, I can't think of it. But the deal is the game gives you the capability of using 2 different kinds of bombs, the round ones and the square ones. And you can use them at different times. Or I'm sorry, at the same time is what I meant to say. So we'll just put him right here and take my word for it, I'm doing this correctly. And then you'll take another one, the other one, the round one. Oh, here we go. Put him in there. Now, when you shoot, hit the button to trigger the round one. You'll need to jump back over to trigger the, what you call it, the square one. Because watch this. Bomb. Bomb. See? Now. Pretty easy to do. Put another bomb in there. Now you gotta walk up here and get up there on your own. And then trigger that bomb and it'll soar you on up here. Watch. And I believe there's a, what you call a treasure chest I wanna get, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here again. We're going to do it again so I can land on that treasure chest. You'll see what I mean. And like I said, I haven't done this in a few years, so just give me a minute to remind myself. And not even worth it. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, so that one's done. Okay. Now, again, I'd like to make more of the map available to me, so I may mosey on down here past the Lake Hylia is what's called the Farron region. Farron's got a lot of goodies in it. Another tower and then some. Now, again, I'm not going to climb this. I'm not going to swim that. gonna go over here. See, the Farron region is right, well, I think it's right here then. There's another tower over here. I'm gonna head towards that and grab whatever shrines there are along the way. Alright, there's a shrine. There is a, what do you call it? Stable, as you can see, right there. I don't think that's the way I'm looking to go. Maybe it is. I think I'm looking to go more that direction, but we'll head that way. And again, don't feel like you're missing anything. You'll have plenty of time to explore everything I'm soaring over right now. You'll explore it, trust me. You'll be shocked. At the end of the game, when you complete it, they'll give you a new thing they'll add on where you can, see everywhere you've walked. So it'll show you every trek you've made on this game. It's pretty cool, actually. And again, I'm not trying to be lazy. I'm trying to get some of this map done so you can get a little more from me here. You'll spend plenty of time fighting the bad guys, trust me. And don't feel guilty if you do. And those guys right there on the horse can be pretty dangerous, so you gotta be careful in this area. I wanna unlock the title of the shrine first, then I'm gonna climb and get that, title of the stable, then I'm gonna climb and get that shrine for access. There you go. Okay. We'll get this one done. And again, guys, I apologize if what I'm doing just looks like busy work. I'm not trying to make busy work. I'm trying to make it easier on you later, because once it comes time to hunt down the items for the, the upgrades, you'll just warp to the spot. You'll find out there are certain things that are not available at certain places, and so forth and so on. You'll get that. I think this one's got a couple of little walking guardians around here, yeah. But you'll be glad you have the ability to warp from spot to spot, place to place, whatever terminology you want to use. And there's my son again making a ruckus. I apologize. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna kill both these guardians first. I think there's two of them. I think. If I'm not only one, I'm sorry, but I think there's two. Yeah, this one's really weak. And I'll get his screw, probably all he's gonna give me. A couple of them. Alright, now, you need to go ahead and blow this wall right here. Well, that's typical. And I think when you do that, you can move one of these doors. You'll need it to ramp up one of these things. I think that's the gist here. I won't need that bow, it's too weak. And well, I used it because I had room for it. Yes, so that's what we're gonna do here. we're gonna come over here and drop this bad boy here. Walk up, and again, you got the treasure chest, don't need it. Walk over here, there's another treasure chest, which we'll go ahead and get it. We won't need it probably, but we'll try it. We'll try it anyway. As you can see, these things can be laid down like this and like so. Go ahead and get your bomb ready. Okay, does that not kill bombs? Or not use bombs to kill those things? Maybe I'm wrong. No. Well, let's do it this way then. That'll work. And I think I can reach this. Yeah. So I don't have to go back down there. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, now we'll come over here. We'll use this ramp. Was it worth it? Yes, always worth it when you get jewels or whatever you want to call it. And then we'll turn this guy around. There's that. And that's another shrine out of the way. That's going to give us, what, 6 or 7? I can't remember exactly what it is. Six. Now, we've accessed another warp point. We've accessed another stable, and you'll see how these will be valuable later on in the game. But if you look at the map, we're making as much progress as we can in the time we can. There's a lot of walking, and you'd probably be faster on a horse, I get that. But horses can't go through some of the terrain that you need to do, and I don't want to have to just leave my horse somewhere. I'm particular about that. And horses can't fly, you know, so we're going to come over here and try to unlock this region on that tower right there. See, horses can't go up here. And you'll have, again, more horses in the game, so you'll have more than one available. If one gets killed, there's an actual piece in the game, a treasure called the Horse Fairy, and you can find him / her, whatever it is, and she will bring your horse back to life. So you don't have to worry about losing them permanently. But you got to find that Horse Fairy first, and I'll tell you, in general, I think it's right over here. No, that's a desert. Maybe I'm coming up to it. Actually, yeah, that's the Horse Fairy right there. And this is where the Horse Fairy is. Look at a horse god right there, so that's right there. And I'll get to that eventually. Don't need it right now, though. I want to try to get a little higher up here. I think there's a Korok up there. I'll get to him later. Anyway, like I said, there's still a lot of game here, a lot of game. And like I said, just you can do it at your own pace. You don't have to follow me. A part of me thinks that if you're following me, you're doing it because you don't know what you're doing and you need my help, and that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to be. That should get him off of there, and then I think there's a treasure chest underneath it. Yeah. And I don't know what's in it, but I always try. Wasn't worth it, but I always try anyway to see. Now I'm headed for that guy right there. Come on, guys. Get some lucky shots, I'll tell you. And now we have apparently ended up back on the main road. And this road will be unlocked, or visually available, should I say, once we access this tower. And this is a real pretty area of the game too. You gotta love the elements, the trees, the rivers, the everything. Now, I remember this being a little more difficult. I can't remember how I got up there last time. Let me just finish this road because I believe this leads to another ferry. Not ferry, stable and shrine. And I think once I get to that area, it makes it a little easier for me. You'll see what I'm talking about. And like I said, you can do what you want to do, guys. But I've done this enough to know what works and to know how to get you there. But this is, again, like I said, this game is non-linear. The first of the Zeldas that I'm aware of that is a non-linear fashion, non-linear play. I think a lot of people like the non-linear ability to do what you want to do when you want to do it. I like it too, but I grew up playing the games where you had to do this first and you had to do this second, and you had to talk to this guy and had to find this weapon and all that kind of stuff. Now here's a lakeside stable. There's another torch right there, which I don't need right now. Now back here, you see the bombable wall back there. This is where your shrine is. They don't make it obvious, but I, again, know. So I'll open it up for us here. Go ahead and take the shrine. And now we have instant access to the lakeside stable when we need it. Now this also has access to one of the dragons, that very same dragon that we saw earlier. He goes into this lake coming up, and that's a good point to access him, to get to him, to farm him, should I say. Again, you're going to need to get pieces off of him for armor upgrades and such. We won't be doing that right this second, but I'm just saying it's available. All right, I think I'm gonna need to stop him from teetering on me there. Same with this guy. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's just gonna do this. So use your brain. As you can see, the little needle down there is still charging up right there behind my shield. See it? And once it's full, I can add again, going up. Grab the treasure chest here, probably something of no value to me at this point, but I will not use it. Now, I think that it's a good idea, that I come down here, and then when I get my recharge here, I can do this one more time. And now we're on this side, which is more of the same. Now you see there's my ending guy up there. Let's go like this. I think is, I can't remember, but we'll see. That's not what I wanted to do. I think there was some way to freeze that one right there, but I can't remember what it is. And I don't remember how to get that chest, but you'll figure it out, guys. I think there's something you can put down there that'll lift it up. But that's the least of my concerns right now. My concern is getting the shrine done, getting Spirit Orb, and getting the warping ability. That's what I want to do. Oh, man. believe there's, not in this room, but I believe there's a couple of random pieces here, Hyrule Herb or whatever, I don't know. A couple things to get in this area, but get them when you see them. You'll take on the quests as they come to you inside the shrines. There are people in the shrines that have little red dots over their head. There's a random traveler's bow right there. Like I said, the torch there, beetle there. I can't remember if there's anything up here or not, but I think there is. That's why I'm gonna climb on up. No, there's not. Just kind of a stomping ground or jumping spot. Like I said though, I think from here you get a better start on finding this tower, I think. So what we'll do, now we can advance to this side without having to worry about the climb being so bad right away. And I think generally what they do here, try to help you out, give you a couple of stepping stones. You'll get up here to the top, and then you get to take a break for your stamina. That's kind of the deal. They're going to help you out a little bit. You can take a breather here, like so, replenish, jump up to the next one. Oh, well, I did that wrong that time. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, man. I'm an idiot. What can I say? But again, this is one of those things, I remember this now, that gives you an opportunity to get up here without having to climb the whole thing and then fall halfway. You know what I mean? Because the stamina wheel. And what do you know? Now, I think there's an electric witch. Yeah, there he is, the electric witch road. And those guys are dangerous. We're going to try to avoid him. Better yet, we're going to try to eliminate him. I know my weapon here is on the brink. I'll tell you this right now, I will never use a lightning rod, but I'm going to take it anyway. Wow, look at all the keys. Take it anyway, just because it's basically free at this point. Now, is this the one I gotta have all the health on? Say I'll never use it. Okay. Let me see. Do I need to get more stamina to get up that one? I can't remember, y'all. It's been forever. That was an accident that worked for my benefit, to be honest with you. That thing wouldn't last long. Alright, let's see if this gets it off here. Try the treasure chest underneath there. Well, is it worth it? No. Remember what to do here, y'all. Did I have more stamina when I did this? Did I stack these things up? Octoblooms. Yeah, I won't make it up that tall. Let me see what else I can do. I can't remember. I can't remember doing all these pieces of coverage here. I know there wasn't anything valuable in here that I'm aware of. Really. Well, let's see how far I can climb. I'll go as high as I can, and I'll use my my stamina booster. And if it doesn't go any higher, then I'll just go, I guess, back to the shrine and make some stamina, foods. It looks like I'm not gonna be able to make it even with the stamina boost right here, so yeah, it's not gonna happen. All right, let me go over here and I'll make some stamina boosting equipment and come back. Need to have these anyway, I suppose. I don't understand why things can't just go according to plan. But I got plenty of, I think, stamina, at least staminella mushrooms. Nothing else, I can make those and cook. Is that what that one is? Oh. Yeah, well, I only have a couple of them. Let me see if this does anything. It gives me a pretty good bit. I think another one of those. Do I have anything else stamina related? Fish. How about fish? Yeah, there we go. And you don't want to use different pieces. You'll defeat the purpose. So you want to use something neutral whenever you've picked out what you want. Let's say, for example, if you want to do what I've done now, which is the Staminoka Bass that gives you stamina, you don't want to jump over here to something that gives you defense or something that gives you silent stealth or whatever. You know, you don't want to do that. So you want to try to make it, a neutral piece, probably like the Hylian Shroom or something like that will work pretty good. There's more, but I haven't collected everything yet. Let's see what I get off of this one. I think that'll be enough to do it. All right, let's mosey on back over there and get it this time, y'all. I'm sorry. And I'm not even gonna climb the the hill. I'm gonna climb a tower, but to be able to get up the top over these things. That's 2 old stamina, 2.5 almost stamina bars. So. Oh, I want that eyeball. Yeah. Just to at least say I got it, you know what I mean? Those guys ran me too, they're bad. And it would be that time of day, huh? Stalfos enemies coming out and everywhere. Alright, we've done this before, let's just do it again. And hopefully you were better prepared than I was. Alright, let's go, people. got to get those hardy radishes. You'll find out the value of those. Anything hardy, you'll find out the value of later in the game. Maybe not right now. All right, it's a long walk, or climb, should I say. I think what I'll do when I get to the top of this one is I'll eyeball another shrine. Try to get me at least one more in this video and run down to the, what you call it, run down to one of the villages to get an upgrade on my stamina wheel and my heart. If I have another one more to give me 2 upgrades. I'd like to make it up here without having to use another one of my stamina boosts. Gonna be close. Real close. Closer than I want it to be. Anyway, again, you'll be glad you did it in the long run, so don't get mad at me. Alright, here we go. Activate this tower, another huge portion of the map. And you'll see what I mean. There's the dragon again. You see the 3 blue ones, towers, and that's where I've already activated those. And like I told you, as you go further to the boundaries, you end up getting to the areas that are going to trigger you to meet people and talk to people for the Divine Beast quest. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to jump into it right then, but when I talk to them, I like to go ahead and get started. So I'm trying to avoid them until I'm ready to get started. I'm just weird that way. Look at that big old chunk. Boom! Alright, down. I'll show you once I get my map back. Down here is another village. It's called Hitano Village, and you'll see, actually, there's the huts right there. And there's a shrine up here. We'll get there when we get there. Really cute little fishing village. This is, actually, I forget what it's called. But some kind of island that you'll see when we get there. You have to go on the island with nothing. They drop you in that thing and say, good luck, kind of thing, you know. It's fun, but you want to wait till you're a little bit more experienced, a little deeper in the game before you start fooling with that thing. All right, I don't see any other shrines around here. I'm going to find another shrine, but I don't see any right this second. And it's thunder and lightning outside. That's not good. Alright, let me see what I can take off of me right now. Probably everything. That one's not flickering. That one is. Alright, I'm gonna go... I'm gonna head to that guy right there. I don't remember exactly how far away he is, but I do know I can get a good jump. Well, better than that one maybe next time. I can get a good jump and fly towards him. He's one of the 120. I know there's probably a closer one, but I don't see it right now, and I forget where they all are. But if I can see it, I want to do it. makes it difficult. He's behind me. Ah, there he is. And that little jingle you hear in the background is Cass. Listen. Cass is another character you'll talk to and get quests from and such. He's a cool guy. But we're not going to do that right this second. Now you can't hear my beeping going on, but you can see the little dial on the right over there. Hard for me to point at it when I'm not in the game like this, but there's a little dial above my temperature. There's 3 balls. You see it on the bottom down there to the left of the map. The top one is a gauge that shows you how close you are to the shrines. Why I did that? I thought I was skipping this again. Anyway. Okay, this is the minor test of strength. Again, there's going to be many of these in the game. I'll try to wear out this traveler's bow just because I got it. It's going to be the little shrines. They're going to either teach you something, which I don't know if this one does or doesn't, or just going to ask you to defeat them. And they're generally easy when they get to the level or moderate and major test of strength. I think is what they are. They're a little more challenging. So I think this one right here has got the I'm gonna go ahead since I'm probably gonna get something good from him. I know I'll at least get that sword. Yeah, that was your own fault, bro. You're dead. Okay, they're pretty easy on this first level thing, but they're gonna get more complicated, so get ready for it. And again, that'll be the number 8 for my, what you call it? I know, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Be 8 for my spirit orbs. So I'll run back to Kakariko or wherever it is, I think. Kakariko. Anyway, what I'm doing now, and you'll see this too, you'll need to take a picture of everything, every creature, every item, every weapon, every shield, everything in the game to complete your compendium, and you'll need it. There's easier ways to do it. I say easier, not easier, faster ways to do it. You can pay for them later on down the road at the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, but you need a lot of money to do that. So in order to avoid having to spend that much money, collect about half of them on your own. Take pictures of them, you know what I mean? Take the time. You'll see as we go. But it's like a lot of things. It depends on each person's individual desires. If you're just a complete the game kind of guy, you don't want to watch this video. There's plenty of people that show you exactly how to get all 4 divine beasts done, how to get the basics to go fight Ganon. I'm what you call a 100%er. A completionist. Matter of fact, I could have named myself that if there wasn't already somebody with that. Anyway, you get my point. But I try to be a completionist for every Zelda game. I have completed all the way through number 1. I never beat number 2. I'm gonna have to do it eventually. Number 3, which is Link to the Past, I've done that on here. Ocarina, Majora, Twilight, Wind Waker, and then both Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Link's Awakening, and also the new one that just came out. I did that one on here. I 100%ed it. Echoes of Wisdom. Alright, so I don't know what this is. I'll go check Iron Shrimp. Okay. Let's mosey on back to Kakariko Village. Now, as you can see on the zoom out here, I've got a pretty good bit of this map done, and we're not even that deep into the game yet. You get what I'm saying? But I'm avoiding, like I said, I'm trying to avoid these guys if I can help it. That's why I'm kind of staying on the bottom right. We're going to start doing more, though. We're going to start moving on to other areas. But right now, we're going to get the heart and the stamina wheel, one of each. And again, if I were you, I would recommend get online, find the, what you call it, the amiibo cards, buy them. Wait, let's go talk to her real quick. There's a little girl here. I think she's got a quest. Alright, no, not right now. My point though is that they're gonna have quests. I'm gonna go down here, and before I quit this one, I'm gonna do one more thing, and you'll see what it is. And you'll be like, why are you doing that? You're wasting your time and mine, and so forth and so on. Sorry guys, that's just how I play the game. Alright, spirit orbs are going to be done here. We're going to go ahead and, because I would like to have more stamina. But I'm going to do a heart too. Because the last thing I want to do is have those stupid moments where just like one guy pops me and I'm dead. Looks like I never played the game before, and trust me. Do a heart container here just to be on the safe side. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go find another fairy. And I'm going to see if I can get another upgrade on this armor I'm wearing, because I need to be equipped. And then it'll be easier to get in and out of the shrines, in and out of these towers and such. I believe the closest fairy... Let me think about it for a second. There's one in the desert. There's one over here. Where's the other one? I don't remember off the top of my head. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to that one on the left side of it. Well, whatever direction I'm pointing, it's gonna be on the left side of the map. He's gonna be over here, and I think I can find her on that side. But I'm gonna soar from this direction first. See if I can get this done and not waste too much of your time. But I think you'll see, I'll probably also unlock another tower, might run into another shrine, we'll see. I won't do much more on this video, but at least let me do this and I'll feel better about it. Where's that other fairy at? There's 4 of them. I'll figure it out. Alright. I am pointed in the right direction. Now there's a lot of... I think she's over there. Where's that? Yeah, that's the what you call it. Alright, let's just go. Really? Guardian, I wonder if that's the big one or the little one. See, the blood moon brought him back. Remember, I killed him and his buddy when I activated that tower right there, see? That guy right there. And they're back. And I like to try to go for height advantage here, because it can get me further along. And those of you that have played this game and are doing this just to watch me fail or whatever it may be, sorry. Um, I'm not trying to climb here. I will definitely miss Korok seeds. I will definitely miss all kinds of stuff. So don't give me too much grief. Let me see if I'm going in the right direction. Yeah. Might be a long walk. Sorry, y'all. I think there's a Korok up here on this tree. Stop squatting. It's me touching on the daggone, what you call it, too hard. I think that this is one of those trees that says, climb me, there's a rock on top of me, and I've got a Korok into that rock. Yeah. Find a lot of these too. They're all over the place. And you can be that guy, but I don't drop the rocks on the Korok's head if I can help it. Everybody else seems to love messing with those Koroks. I don't want to hurt their feelings. They ain't done nothing wrong to me. Alright, let my stamina get back up because I may need it here in a second. Alright, I am still heading in the right direction. I guess I could easily get, I've got a computer right in front of me here. I guess I could get on the internet and see exactly where the location is, or I could just say, hey, you've done this before. You can handle it, you know? I feel like it's up there on top of that mountain. I feel like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mosey on over here. I think this is Satori. No, is this Satori or not? I can't remember. We'll see when I get there. I'm going to mosey up this ramp here. See if I can find the next one. There might be a shrine or two. I need to be using this shield right now. Too good a shield to be using right this second. What weapon do I have on? One I don't want to use right this second. Let's use the Rudo Scimitar. That's the Swift Violets right there. I need to go get those because I know they're going to be used for upgrades. And whether I do the upgrades or not, I still want to have them available to me. Swift Violets are hard to find. Not hard to find, it's just every time you need one, it's never available. It's that kind of thing. So that's what I mean. And again, here I am trying to climb, get higher. The higher I get, the easier it is for me to find this stuff. I figure if I get up there is where I need to be. And I can't remember if that thing is on that side. I don't think it is. I think that's the core. Yeah, that's the, what you call it, Gerudo Highlands, which is ironically a cold area just to the north and northwest of the desert. I don't remember exactly where this shrine is that I'm heading towards, but let's go now. See, the bar over there says I need to go this way. That bar I told you about, the three little circles on the left of the map there, the top one is beeping. You see it? You see how it's got kind of like a radio signal wrapped around it. It says that I'm going more in this direction to find the shrine. If I veer off, it doesn't go, see? That's called a hardy durian. Again, there are more of those in the desert. You'll see when we get there. But try to collect everything hardy, because they are, if you cook them, they are full energy restore by themselves if you cook them. And it goes for hardy radishes, hardy any fish, super hardy, or whatever you want to call the terminology on the next one. There's the shrine, and there's also a Korok here. Let's go ahead and take care of it while we're here. Alright, this one's another one of those where you gotta use your brain. What it wants you to do is get it swinging. So, bring it back. And then I don't need to do that. You'll jump on it, and then you'll jump off of it. And they get more complicated. Now this one here, you'll see there's strings here connecting that, and you'll make sure you're out of the way. Knock those down. Good, I like that. The Forest Dweller spears are very hard. They're Forest Dweller equipment in general. There's not many of them in the game. So if you don't need them, don't use them. This is kind of a pain, but you get around it. And I always like to get the treasure chest if I can, so may not be anything worth it, anything they're worth it, but I'm going to try. I didn't want that Forest Dweller bow, but I've got it now. There'll be another couple opportunities. And go! Ah, that's what I want to do. Alright, we'll bring this... Bring this guy over here. You'll jump on him, you'll bring him down. And there's another treasure chest coming up right there. And we'll try to get it. Yep. Oh, not that one. That one was worth it. Again, those rupees are going to be valuable to you. For, like I said, later on down the road, if you want to purchase the, what you call it, the images, pictures, whatever for your compendium, you can, but it'll cost a lot of money. So just be prepared to do so. I forget. Oh yeah. This is the one to set up here for you if you don't have fire arrows already, and I will. Well, that's not what I wanted. Let's do this. Ah, well. Well, come on now. How close has he got to get? That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. That's what I was trying to do the whole time. Although you can just use a fire arrow if you got them, but you don't always have them, so sometimes you gotta go with this. That's not what I tried to do. Come on now. And I know what you're thinking. These shrines are time consuming. I got that, but they're going to be available for you now. I don't have the rest of this map opened up yet, but if I want to get on the side of the map, all I got to do is warp to this shrine. Now you'll see. Trust me. There is something significant about that tree over there, but I forget what it is. Let me get on out of here. Temperature dropping. Yeah, guys, I hope I remember exactly where it was. I'm probably far off, but I'm trying to get there. There's a Lionel, the hardest enemy in the game, right there. that's an entry level Lionel, the lowest of the series, but they're nonetheless more than I want to work with right now. Plus, I'm not trying to fight him. I'm just trying to get to this. Ah, there's the other dragon. One of the other dragons. There's a shrine. Might as well go ahead and get it. I think there's a whatchamacallit over here, a stable. Like I said, I think there's a stable down there at the base of this thing. There it is. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna finish this shrine and finish this game for the time being. I'll come back and get this fair fountain next time. Let me get this shrine out of the way. Get us a little more over here on this side. I may hit that tower next time too. May work on it tomorrow. We'll see. Let me get this shrine done. Yeah, I know, like I didn't sleep last night. Okay, let me try to remember this thing. Wonder if I can reach anything from here. No, wonder if I can magnesis. I don't remember this one at all, but I want to see if I can. Can't. Can't. I don't remember this shrine at all. Give me a second now. Alright, this is the exit. That is the switch. Am I missing anything? No, no, no. Okay. Well, I'm guessing. Let's see what this does. Well, let me try it again, you know. I don't even remember this shrine. There you go as high as possible. I mean, that's it right there. Maybe load this time. But after this, I'll figure something out. Alright, we're gonna do it this way again. We're gonna try to shoot him with the arrow. There we go. Okay, I need to get some more arrows. Fortunately, Beetle is right there. At the stable, so we'll just run up there and get him. No, that's not it. Maybe I'll just shoot these bad boys. There it is. But I'm gonna want the treasure chest there, so I'll go like that and like that, but I missed. Knew that would work. Don't know if it's even any more value in it, but the good thing is get my arrows back. Can't complain about it. Oh, and yes, that's a great bow. That's how you can tell we're getting closer to the Rito region. Alright, now I'm going to run down here and activate the stable, and put it on the list, put it on the map. I'm going to go talk to Beetle and upgrade or buy some arrows, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for the time being. We'll get back in this tomorrow probably, alright? When we come back next time, though, I'll find that fairy fountain, and we'll do another upgrade, hopefully upgrade on our armor. And that'll do that for a while. Now you may need to come back here and buy these Thunderwing, Summerwing, all these butterflies again for upgrades later. So what we're gonna do is there's quests over here with those guys. We'll get to them when we get to them. Next journey, we're gonna come across this bridge. Probably gonna go up there and get that shrine. Probably gonna get that tower, and I think when you get that tower, you can access the fairy fountain, I think. So, patience please, guys. Thanks, see you next time.